Good evening, everyone. Happy Easter. Happy Easter weekend. My name is Richard Berricat. I am a Nigerian-born, US-based businessman, investor, and founder of Embericat.com, a thriving platform for Nigerian entrepreneurs looking to enter the United States market, and also Nigerian diaspora investors who are looking to build legacies for themselves in Nigeria. Thank you guys for tuning in. Really do appreciate it. So I've started doing live again. And the main reason I relaunched my live podcast was so I was just getting really tired of the uploading and the video encoding and video editing, which takes up a lot of my time. And I figured, I'm just going to go live. And when I have something to say or something to opine on, insights, I can always just get on, do a quick live video, push it out to the world, and be through with it. I don't have to worry about editing anymore. That's why I'm opting for this live content. Also, it gives you guys an opportunity to interact as well. So I'm just going to post on here. Welcome. Feel free to ask questions. So I am based in Las Vegas, Nevada. Originally from Lagos, Nigeria, born in Lawanson, Surulere. Behind me, that's my family right there. That's my wife, Kate, my two daughters, Jeanette and Nellie. Nellie is going to be 4 in December, and Jeanette is going to be 7 in October. So let's have a quick toast. Drinking my bourbon. Toast to a beautiful Friday evening. Toast to the upcoming Easter weekend. For those of you who practice Christianity, happy Easter to you. What are we going to talk about today? We're going to talk about the secret of Nigeria for US diaspora investors, untapped investment opportunities. This podcast is for my fellow Nigerian in the diaspora. We cater primarily to the US Nigeria market. But checking my analytics, I'm going to go over my analytics right now. I'm going to let you guys know who checks us out, like the people who follow me, where they come from. Just recently, I've started really getting into our analytics. I'm going to go over some of the countries. We got, let's see here. That's the beauty of the internet, though. It's like, this is global. You could sit anywhere in the world and watch this as long as you have the internet. So we got Nigeria right there with USA. That's our market, US Nigeria market. India, the UK, Ethiopia, Germany, Hong Kong, Seychelles, and Australia. That's our top. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's like our top 10, but there's one right here that's not listed, which is ranking very high. So I don't know which country that is, but man, are you tired of saving the world? I want to speak to Nigerians in the diaspora. Are you tired of saving the world? Are you tired of being sick and tired? My father used to say that when I was younger. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Are you tired of being sick and tired? Are you tired of working your tail off with nothing to show for it back home? Are you tired of that? Are you tired of carrying the load? Are you tired of that self imposed backpack that the majority of Nigerians abroad carry on their backs? Are you tired of that backpack? And this is not a Nigerian problem. This is a Africa problem. Are you tired of wearing that backpack where you feel that you have to support everybody, where you have to give loans out to people, where you have to pay school fees and feed the world? Are you tired of that? Are you tired of the remittances that you are sending home, that you've been sending home for decades? I can say this because my dad did it for 42 years. I also fell for that trap. I did mine for 11. From 19 to 30, where I felt that I had to take care of my siblings and take care of my mom and take care of my friends and family. I was fortunate enough to get out of that trap at the age of 30. And I've told the story before where I looked around, I was in a bind, and there was nobody to save me. Are you tired? Are you in that sandbox where you've been in the US for years, you've been in America, you've been in Europe, you've been in Canada for so many years, and you are just looking to establish an investment portfolio for yourself back home, but you are unable to do so? Are you tired of that? I travel to Nigeria regularly, and I'm telling you guys, Nigeria is changing. The last trip that I was just on, I just got back January, the tail end of January. I walked into the new Muritala Mohammed Airport. They call it MM2, and it felt that I didn't. I was asking them, "Are you sure this is Nigeria?" I couldn't believe it. It's cleaner. Customs. You get to walk past customs, get your passport stamp. There's nobody begging you for money. I've ended up finding out that I think the new Minister of Aviation was the person who put an end to all of that touting and people always begging for money and disturbing travelers. They've put an end to that. You walk into the international airport now in Lagos, and it's literally comparable to some airports. I mean, we still have some ways to go. It's not really perfect, but it's better than what I saw 2 years ago. It's like every time that I go to Nigeria, there's always an improvement in infrastructure, improvement in uh in just people in general. Lagos is becoming little Abu Dhabi. You walk into the airport lounges, it's as if you are here. When you look around Nigeria, the colors are starting to change. Foreigners are in Nigeria right now doing business. If they're not doing business, they're out there surveying, looking for something to do. That is the new Nigeria. So if you're one of those who you've been here abroad, and I'm not here preaching, what I'm sharing with you is something that I do on a practical, boots on the ground level. practical boots on the ground level. I'm not here trying to sell you a dream. I'm telling you what I am experiencing in Nigeria because I run a very robust platform. And by the way, I should say this, the days of depending on your parents and your brother and your family and friends to run critical projects for you in Nigeria are over. Those are the olden days. Now there are professionals looking for work. There are professionals waiting for you. Look, the diaspora, the Nigerian diaspora is the new middle class. The Nigerian diaspora is the new middle class. I don't have the data, but I can almost guarantee you that 50% of the development that you're seeing in Nigeria right now are done by Nigerians in the diaspora. I was in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, which is one of the top rising emerging cities in the country. I went on a tour. My buddy took me on a tour of Shelter Afrique, one of the top development housing areas in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. He took me for a tour. It's like, oh, man, that's a nice house. Oh, yeah, the owner is in the US. Oh, what about that one? Oh, the owner is in London. What about this beautiful bungalow right here that looks like something out of Architectural Digest? Oh, the owner is in New York. What does that tell you? That tells me that Nigerians abroad are facing home. Nigerians abroad are facing home. My cousin just came back so I went to Nigeria, I got back in late January. Then he ended up going around that mid February during what is that holiday? The February 14th, Valentine's. He came back and said, Rich, I couldn't believe what I saw. And I'm talking about Uyo here, not to even talk of Lagos, VI. So if you're one of those who are you're just tired, you know we know we've seen this before. We've heard all the stories. You work your tail off. You work your tail off. You put in 60, 70-hour work weeks. And then you get the 2 weeks vacation that you're given. And you can't even afford to go to Nigeria because there's nothing for you to go back to. You're afraid to invest because you don't know where to start, because you've been burned before in the past. You have every reason to be apprehensive. You really do, because it's happened to the best of us. You have every reason to be apprehensive. But I can honestly tell you that those days are long gone. Now, there are platforms out there, the Bereket platform. Go to our WhatsApp, join our WhatsApp group. You have builders, realtors, attorneys, suppliers, project managers, professionals, professional builders that can build your home for you remotely from abroad. These resources are available to you now. Like if you feel like you are stuck and you just don't know where to start, I highly, highly recommend that you start with our WhatsApp group. It's free for you to join. We have over 800 members on that WhatsApp group right now, and I'm telling you, most of them I've worked with. So enough is enough. Enough is enough. No more remittances. I am against, and I know this is a controversial thing where you feel like you have to send remittances to people and stuff. Anytime you do that, nobody wins. When you are when you are sending remittances to family and friends, I'm telling you, you lose and they lose because they are not going to value that money. They may be thankful for that money. They will sing your praises. They will get down and thank you from now till kingdom come. But guess what's going to happen? Once that money finishes, they'll come back. So nobody really wins when you send remittances. Nobody. I read somewhere that I can't really think of the actual number, but just collectively, I'm talking about Africa as a whole, not just collectively, billions of dollars are sent home monthly just on remittances. That is people just dashing people money anyhow, borrowing people money, giving people money for food. When has someone in Nigeria ever given you some remittances? When have you ever sent someone to run an errand for you in Nigeria that they did willingly without asking you for transportation money, money for fuel, to eat? My cousin, my cousin, I mean, we all go through it. You will take care of somebody, you will help them pay their bills, and in the day that you need a favor, just a small errand, something as simple as go and price a bag of cement for me, you have to cover transportation for that person. So you have to be disciplined. You can't you can't continue like this. I stopped when I was 30. I'm 46 years old. I'll be 47 in June, and I haven't looked back. My life actually improved the moment I stopped sending remittances. And here's the thing, you don't even have to ease your way out of it. You can stop cold turkey. You can just wake up one day and say, you know what, I'm done. Prioritize your family. Like you are domiciled in the United States. Prioritize your family. Every decision that you make has to be in furtherance of the future of your kids. It's not greed. Someone once told me self interest is not selfishness. Someone I know, he's in his 80s. He lives in Ohio. He's just now at late 70s, early 80s, that is now just building because he has worked his butt to the bone. He is just now at 80. And he was like, Rich, had I known what I know now, I would have done this in my 30s and my 40s. He doesn't want to die in America. He's just now in his 80s building a home for himself in Nigeria. And so what if you don't live there? I have a home in Nigeria that I don't live in, that I got. When I go to Nigeria every year, every single year I go. Fine, I'm there for 3 days. I'm there for 2 weeks. It's mine. Nobody lives there. Every quarter, I hire someone to go and cut the grass, clean up the place, open up the windows, let air in. Every 3 months, like clockwork. I've been doing that now for 5 years. And when I go home with peace of mind. So you are tired, I know, and I'm speaking to you directly because I'm one of you. I wasn't born in America. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I came out here when I was 12 years old, and I hustled and I grind. I enlisted in the US Army. I was in the US Army for 3 years. I got out of the US Army, took my Montgomery GI Bill, and put myself through college. All those long nights where you're just trying to working your butt off to graduate. The point I'm trying to make is you've earned it. You deserve the right to have something for yourself. America is a great country. I don't think I'll be who I am today if it weren't for the United States of America. America is a great country, but guess what? So is Nigeria. Let me tell you what is sweet. When you have it good in the US and you also have it good in Nigeria, I want you to experience what I'm experiencing. When you have it good in the US or abroad, because you guys are global, you guys are watching this all around the world, global. But my market, we have market entry, US, Nigeria. That's our focus. But thank you all for tuning in from all over the world. I want you to experience what I'm experiencing, the freedom. You are fulfilled in the United States. You have your home. We live in a 6,500 square feet property, three structures on this land. The main house, this office that I'm sitting in right now, which is separated from the main house. Then we have our gym, our car garage that we converted into a gym. Then we have a carport that we extended our home into like a lounge, a huge land space where my kids play, fire pits if I want. Once you have that fulfillment, imagine, I don't think I would have what I have now had I let Nigeria influence me. So your duty, first and foremost, is to your family. I'm hoping majority of you who are watching this are probably just like me in your mid 40s, which is your prime, by the way. You have 20 years. Your 20s, you're just getting out of college. Your 30s, you're just experiencing it. The moment you hit from 40 to 60, if you haven't made it between that window, it's going to be super hard. So I want you to join me, experience what it is that I'm experiencing. You are fulfilled first. When you are fulfilled first, the country where you're domiciled, you are able to operate from a place of strength. And then you take that resources, you take the experiences that you've learned, and then you apply it back in Nigeria. I want you to experience that with me. All these stories that you're hearing, Nigeria is this, Nigeria, which Nigeria? The Nigeria where me they go. Which now two Nigerias they. If there's another Nigeria, somebody tell me, I'll go and check it out. But the Nigeria that I know is not the Nigeria that you're hearing about in the media, that people are telling you, the same people they will try to apply their life, like their struggles and their fears. They'll pass it on to you and you are soaking it up. You are soaking it up to the point where you're so paralyzed and so fearful that instead of you taking your hard-earned money to invest into your future, you will rather take that hard-earned money and donate it to a family member in the form of remittances. I'm not here to preach, guys. I'm just sharing my experience. Nigeria is an open secret. Nigeria is an open secret. Pure Hearts TV. Good morning. Good evening. Well, it's 9:25 here. Good evening to you. Good evening. Eh? Nigeria is a secret that is in your face. It's in your face, but it's still a secret. When I was in college, talking about the early 2000s, I graduated in 2004. When I was in college, you would have guys, like Nigerian guys, that would disown their country. Where are you from? Where are you from? I'm Jamaican. I mean, they would literally me, Richard. Niger to the day. I And here's the thing too. It's not as if somebody taught me this. It's not as if I woke up one day or throughout my life. Literally, it was the opposite. I literally had to, because I never normalized it. Growing up, all the talk, all the gist, all the I just it was just something about me that I never normalized. And that is why it was easy for me to be able to shift my mindset because I never normalized all that trash talking and all that craziness. It just was never really normal to me. Okay. So throughout the years, I just another thing that helped me too was, I have to be honest, it was my time in the United States military. 3 years that I was in taught me discipline, taught me the principles of cause and effect. Everything informs everything else. Taught me the principles of positive and negative, and that's life. You are either on the positive side and you're either on the negative side. And here's the thing: whatever you do begets the next thing. That's just nature. That is why they always say that success is exponential, and so is failure. If you keep failing, if you keep failing, if you keep failing, and you tend to continue in that path. And on the flip side, it's almost like every good decision you make leads to another good decision. And every bad decision you make, if you don't course correct, generally tend to lead to more bad decisions. It's literally black and white. It's Life is simple if you want it to be. It's like now, prior to 5 years ago, I just started going to Nigeria 5 years ago. Before that, I was gone for 16 years because my dad and I weren't seeing eye to eye. And one thing about me is when I'm uncomfortable around somebody, I stay away. That is just my coping mechanism. When I'm uncomfortable with you, instead of me getting into a shouting match I stay away. I just avoid. So for 16 years, my dad and I weren't talking. I mean, we talked occasionally, but we weren't on good terms. So as a result, I stayed away from Nigeria for 16 years. It wasn't until my dad died in the US in San Antonio, Texas, I had to take him to Nigeria. After being gone for 16 years, I had to bury him and all that stuff, that I realized, oh my goodness, what have I been missing? There was nobody to tell me that Nigeria is changing. Go to Nigeria today and see what our mates are doing. Now it's not even now when you go now, people don't even ask what did you bring back? Well, wait till you bring. Then go ask you, wait till you they build. Which project you get? What's up? What you got? What are you building? That's the conversation of the new Niger. What business are what's your business? What's your career? What investments are you working on? That is the conversation that people are having now in Nigeria. When you start hanging around people that are bros, wait till you carry come, those are that's the wrong environment. People who are moving and shaking, the movers and shakers, the decision makers, they are not asking you what waiting you bring come. Actually, as a matter of fact, they are asking you what you waiting you bring come, but not in that context. They're asking you, what ideas did you bring from the US? What designs did you bring from the US? What business, what investments did you bring from the US that we can apply? That is the conversation that the new Nigerian men are asking now. It's not buy me beer. No, no, they're not doing that. They go to Nigeria, now then go carry you come out. My uncle that carries foreign currency in his wallet for just for the sake of it has never done international business. He was an oil man in Nigeria. He had made his career with Mobil Oil. He carries. I was having a conversation. I don't even know what happened, how we even got there. I don't even know how we even got there. I think maybe I showed him the kind of wallet I had. I don't even know what led to what. But he took a picture of his wallet, and then there was some cash on the he took a picture, sent it to me. Ah, bros. Now Euro be that. See, what they do with Euro, what you do with yen? His response was like, I just carry it just for this, just in case. Oh. In case of what? I just carry it just in case. He not even explain now. They know they spend euro for Niger. They know they spend dollars for Niger. They know they spend yen for Niger. But for you to carry currency for your wallet for the sake of it, including naira, Nigeria is the only place you can literally build your life as you want. If you want a certain type of entertainment, you can build it from scratch. If you want a certain kind of home, you can build it from scratch. If you want a certain kind of lifestyle, you can build it from only in Nigeria, and you are a first class citizen. First class. Security, you can have it. Problem, you can have it. Nigeria is one of the only few places you can literally design your life. When I went back to Nigeria for the first time after being gone for 16 years in 2020, the USD was, I believe, it was $1 to 375 naira. That was when I started building in 2020. I had to take, I inherited all of my father's properties. I had to fix some things up. So I had to hire people. Do you know that when the USD was 375 in 2020, the labor rates then, I think the labor, I was paying 2,000 naira a day for labor. I'm talking about 2020 when the USD was $375. Fast forward to 2025, the United States dollar is now 16.10, 16.15. And labor is only 3,000 naira a day. So labor only went up 1,000 naira. Whereas the USD has appreciated 5 times, fivefold. I'm telling you, the next 4 years, the Trump administration, okay, we give 4 years because they can't run again. And then you have President Bola Tinubu, and you know he's going to do 8 years. If you have not done something with your life in Nigeria in the next 8 years, you are in trouble. Because what I'm doing now, I couldn't have done it during the Buhari regime. Tinubu came in and stabilized the currency. Now it's relatively one rate now. I saw this thing jump from $1 to to 400 something naira to $1 to 1610 naira. And labor is relatively the same. I'm building, I'm investing, I'm buying Nigerian goods, exporting them out here into the United States and selling them in hard currency. What are you waiting for? The resources are there. 220 something million people in Nigeria. Majority of them are able-bodied youth that are ready to work for you. All you have to do is take an idea home and execute that idea. They are waiting, ready to work. Employ Nigerians. The guy that built my website is from Port Harcourt. What am I doing hiring people in the US to do? Port Harcourt. Go to America.com. You like that website? Let me know. The person that built that website is in Port Harcourt. He's a member of the America platform on WhatsApp. Everything I want in Nigeria right now is within reach on the America platform on WhatsApp. I don't even look anywhere else. If I want anything done, if I want to buy something, if I want to order something, if I want to export something, I just send it in my WhatsApp group. So you can keep on being afraid. You can continue to keep sending money that's not going to help anybody, or you can turn that money around and start investing. Come on our platform and look for builders. Come find someone on our platform to help you secure land. They are all there on the America platform on WhatsApp. The new Nigeria is changing. You see, this is why I titled this video, The Secret of Nigeria. Actually, I should probably rephrase it to The Open Secret of Nigeria. Because it's an open secret. Next 10 years, you have a choice. Keep sending money, keep staying in America and not going, go home. Go and walk your father's land. What are you afraid of? Are you going to leave this earth? Nobody gets out of this earth. Nobody. Go and walk your father's land. Be disciplined. Know your surroundings. Know the people that you associate with. Obviously, you want to do that. But you can't listen to people who've had bad experience. People used to tell me, when I started back in Nigeria in 2020, I was getting a lot of, "Oh, Rich, don't do it. It's bad. Don't even attempt it." Those same people now who told me 5 years ago not to attempt, they are the ones calling me saying, "Rich, how far? This Nigeria with how far? No be you tell me make I no go. No be you tell me that." Now them they come to Rich, how far? I see your runs. I see your movement. I see your activities. When was the last time you saw me in designers? I wear my barricade hat. I wear my barricade shirt. Who am I impressing? I'm comfortable. Who are they impressed? See, all I gotta do is make these people right here happy. The moment they are happy, they give me permission to do whatever I want in Nigeria. But I gotta take care of home first. Do the same. Recalibrate your life. Recalibrate the way you see things. Let's talk about why we're here. I know we are 40 minutes into this. I haven't even scratched the surface of why we're here. The secret of Nigeria for US diaspora investors. Untapped investment opportunities are in abundance in Nigeria. Are you a furniture? Are you into furniture? Are you into fashion? Go and buy Ankara. Hire a tailor. Let them design and sew, adire, sew. They call it governor. What do they call it? Senator out way. Export that thing to the US or abroad. Sell that thing on Amazon. You are in the United States where you can list on Amazon and on Walmart. Instead of sending that 100K to somebody to go to the joint and drink and have fun and shy you and all that stuff, channel that money to something as simple as buying something, taking. You see, you want to take raw materials, turn them into manufactured goods that people can use, export that product to the United States, and sell it in hard currency. How hard is that? That is just at the very basic. My uncle's wife, her sister is in Cyprus. That's what she does. She'll buy material, hire tailors. They will sew her design. She will take a concept from here. Imagine taking a design concept and having that concept designed in Ankara fabric, and you export it out and sell. People are going to buy. But you got to get out and sell something. If you don't want to sell something, build something that you can monetize. These are the things you can quietly invest in. Quietly invest in. If you want logistics solutions, Mberiket provides that. Nigeria to the US, door to door. We handle all the documentation. We handle the customs clearing. We handle shipment. Once the goods arrive at our facility here in Las Vegas, door to door anywhere in the continental United States, Mberiket Logistics. We just launched that. Go to mberiket.com. We identified a problem and we basically became the solution because we have dialed in logistics from Nigeria to the US. Logistics from Nigeria to the US. We have it dialed in. That's fashion. Nigeria has abundant lumber. There was a member in our WhatsApp group that I believe he's based abroad. You know what this guy does? He will pay a lumberjacks in his village. They will cut down a big tree in his village. He will pay them to chop up that big tree into firewood. Then he will transport that firewood to the city and sell at a profit. You are joking with Naira. Hey. Nigeria is one of the best, easiest places to make money. I tease my wife all the time. Like, I'm going to be a millionaire in dollars in Nigeria first before I become a millionaire in dollars in the United States. Let me repeat that. I am going to be a millionaire in US dollars in Nigeria before I'm a millionaire in the United States. Nigeria is one of the easiest places on earth to make money if you provide value. 46.5% of the country's GDP is in the service sector. Services sector. That means people will help people do something. Whether you are a consultant, whether you are a services sector, you think of a service. You are picking somebody up from the airport, you're helping somebody load a bag, you are a sky cap at the airport. Services, 46% of night. What does that data tell you? Provide a service. Provide a service. You are fortunate to be in the United States. You are exposed. Take everything that you've learned, all of the skill set, pick one that you're good at. Take that to Nigeria and change your life. And you can do this safely. You can invest safely and remotely from where you are abroad. Don't sleep on Nigeria. Do not sleep on Nigeria. We have the advantage of having a strong currency, right? As of right now, as a matter of fact, let me check. I use SendWave, by the way. That's why I send money to Nigeria. Okay, so right now it's 1582 on SendWave. A dollar is 1582, 1,582 naira on SendWave. And SendWave is free. They don't charge you. I'm not getting paid for this. I don't, I'm not endorsing them. I'm just telling you that's what I use. So it's 1582 now. So if you have $100, it's 150,000. If you have $1,000, it's 1.5 million naira right now, Nigeria. Do you know what you can do with that? A lot. Nigeria is changing. Sell what people want to buy, not what you want. Find out what people want to buy and sell it to them. Look, the housing deficit right now in Nigeria, 17 million. Housing deficit, 17 million. Do you know one of the fastest path to wealth in Nigeria is through real estate right now? Don't worry about what any people are saying. We are in that space. Barakat is in the real estate space in Nigeria. We are building our corporate housing project right now in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. At the very minimum, buy land. It's called land banking and hold on to it. I bought land in Ibejuleki in 2020. What did I pay for that land? I paid equivalent of $2,000 back then. That's what I paid 5 years ago. Right now, you couldn't offer me 20 million naira for that land. $20 million right now is what? $12,000, $13,000. Where can you get that kind of return in the US in a matter of 5 years? And if you really want to be hands off, land. You see, if you want to be hands off, you just want to dip your toe into the investment pool in Nigeria through real estate. Just do raw land. Buy the raw land, get it surveyed. You don't have to, but if you want, you can put a fence around it, but it's not necessary. Just hold on to that raw land for 3 years and see what happens. Or you buy farmland, oil palm land, or a land with palm trees right now. You can't even get people to sell them to you in Nigeria. So if you're looking at a long-term play, you're looking at a maturity of 5 years, meaning from seedling to the tree actually producing fruit is 5 years. Why not buy a land and just plant palm trees, oil palm trees there? You will eat for the next 50 years. If you can't find existing oil palm land, just buy one, plant your oil palm trees there to generate this palm fruit that they use to make um, red oil. In 5 years, you're going to start generating revenue in 5 years, and it's so easy to maintain. After that 5 year window, you will eat for the next 5 decades. That is the simplest way to invest in Nigeria right now if you just want to test it out. You are unsure, you don't want to commit too much. Start acquiring land and start building your portfolio of investment properties in Nigeria. What's going to happen is, remember what I said earlier, that when you make a good decision, you tend to keep making good decisions. You're going to be so busy. It's addicting, let me tell you. The moment you start investing in Nigeria, it's addicting. I'm telling you. So now, instead of that extra money laying around, money wants to be used. You're going to use it for good, or you're going to use it for something that's not going to benefit you, which majority of you do. You would just send money to Nigeria. Imagine if you invested in land and you enjoy it and you see the result. And you have one. What do you think that we do? Anytime we have 1K, 2K, 3K, we send it to Nigeria. We are building our projects in phases. So don't be in a hurry where you have to finish something, or I want to start, or I have found somebody with a big house. I want to build a big house too. Elizabeth says, will I be able to get a 1-year visa? I mean, I'm not an immigration specialist, but let me just ask. Where do you live? So the question regarding a visa, you don't. So my dad used to do this. Like, my dad was obviously dual citizen, right? US passport, Nigerian passport. And he would always floor me why he would still get a Nigerian visa in his US passport, when he can just, when he enters Nigeria, show his Nigerian passport, and then when he's coming back into the United States, shows his US passport. So here's the thing about the visa. They used to do, I know they stopped this recently. They used to do what's called visa on arrival, where you can just travel into Nigeria without a visa, and then when you get there, you'll pay, they'll give you a visa on arrival. They've stopped doing that. So I think right now your best bet is just to go to the Nigerian consulate. And depending on when you are traveling to Nigeria, if it's not immediately, because it's 2025. My Nigerian passport is going to expire in November of 2025. So on my next trip, my passport would have expired. So the way that I'm doing it is 6 months to that expiration date. Let's say in the summer, I'll probably say June, July. I'm going to apply for the renewal of my Nigerian passport. So for you, you can get a visa so long as you're eligible. There's nothing wrong. You can get a visa, but I don't know if it's a 1-year visa that you're going to get or if it's just if it's 30 days. So it just really depends on what you're trying to do. Elizabeth, hope that helps. But just to be on the safe side, reach out to the Nigerian consulate where you are. See, that's why I want to start doing this live, because with the live content, people can ask questions. And if I'm able to answer, I will, just like that. So what was I saying? I was saying investing in real estate. You want to invest in real estate. Get in the habit of, get in an investment mindset. Okay. Get in an investment mindset. If you're uncomfortable, start with land. If you are looking for a home and you want to build or you want to buy, uh, visit and join the American WhatsApp group. You're gonna get a lot of people on there that can help you. Okay. So the webinars. So I do webinars as well on exports into the United States. America.com/webinar. Right now it is 30,000 naira. If you want to learn, if you are in Nigeria, this is for Nigerian entrepreneurs, and you want to tap into the power of the United States dollar market, you're talking about an economy with a strong purchasing power, and you want to learn how to export from Nigeria to the United States, that webinar is for you. 30,000 naira. I'm telling you, put it this way, in a month or so, the price is going to double. America.com/webinar. That's where you find out about our webinars. And then for those of you who want more of a personalized one-on-one consultation, whether you are a diasporan looking to invest in Nigeria, or you are a Nigerian entrepreneur looking to expand your business and your products into the US market, and you want me to literally hold your hand, work with you closely, I have a consulting package for that. That one is starting at $150 an hour, 250,000 naira an hour. And that's going to go up too very soon. So you want to book your own your consultation. It's better for you to invest that as opposed to you losing more than that if you don't know what you're doing. Now we also offer mentorship. That's more of a deeper dive. That's a 3-month program that we offer. So visit America.com/mentorship. And I'm also available for speaking and panel appearances. America.com/speaking for that services. So you want to ship goods from Nigeria to the US, we've got you covered with our logistics service. America.com. If you guys need have any questions whatsoever, reach out to me. America.com. Be sure to subscribe, like, share. I'm loving this live video and I'm going to do more. And I hope you guys will follow me on this journey. You are talking to somebody who has done this. Very, very hands-on. I am as disciplined gets. And I look forward to helping you guys channel your own path and build a legacy, something that you can pass on to your family. America.com. Talk to you guys later. Rich and Barakat. I'm based in Las Vegas, Nevada. Thank you guys for watching. The secret is open. Invest in Nigeria. Invest in Nigeria. Invest in Nigeria. Talk to you guys later. Good night.